Right, eyes up.
Eyes up.
Get your eyes
Staying
up.
connected.
Right, a big thing what I need from the forwards today is directness. We've got to go hard, yeah? We're missing Sam, Dan. We've got to set our pods and just fucking charge, yeah? Backs are going to have a field day if we do our job, and it's going to be hard for the first 40 minutes uphill, yeah? What we need to do is cut out all that errors, yeah? Let's not have individual conversations. If we made a mistake here, forget about it and move to the next job, yeah? As soon as that whistle goes, we need full commitment from everyone in this pitch. Subs included, because you're going to come on at any time, any opportunity, yeah? This is our season to lose, and we have the opportunity today to really start to seal stuff in. We're going to do one squeeze and we go, yeah? And if you don't want to come with me, stay here, yeah? But we need full commitment and we've got to fucking go, right?
Let's get there.
Let's go, boys.
Let's go.
Eyes up, eyes
12
up.
in a row, 12 in a row.
1, 2, 3, squeeze!
Let's fucking energy. Let's go through them.
Game week number 14 sees two of the league's in-form sides clash at University College School playing fields this afternoon as Finsbury Park come to take on U.C.S. A normally settled side sees one or two changes to it this afternoon from coach Will Jones as Dougal Johnston-Stewart starts at prop forward alongside George Sewell and Fraser Warren. Alex O'Farrell and Zach Said continue in the lock positions with Konstantinos Gerontakis and Mert Zabke as today's flankers. There's no Sam Richardson at the back of the scrum, so the number 8 shirt is taken by Labit Douchy. An exciting backline sees Luca Raymond continue at scrum half, with Ollie Boss retaining the role at number 10. There is a change on the wing with Theo Fournier coming in on the right side and Aaron Hamilton continuing on the left flank. Chris Silk and Oliver Clegg continue in the centre spots, with Konrad Paliowski a constant at full back. The bench sees some exciting talent come into the side as well, with Chris Ibulu looking to get in on the wing at some point today. Diego Garces de Masilla will also look to get plenty of game time this afternoon. Messrs Glynn, Williams and Myers make up the substitutes for U.C.S. today, who are chasing a 12th game without defeat. Should be a cracker. Let's get the game on. Ken Foley blows time on this afternoon as U.C.S. look to chase the title with the season approaching its climax. But Finsbury Park will be no pushovers today. They are 4 wins from their last 5 and are looking to get themselves some revenge for the 44 points to 10 defeat that U.C.S. inflicted on them at the start of the season. But to say that U.C.S. are in supreme form would be an understatement, looking for a 12th game unbeaten today. Haven't tasted defeat since their first 2 games in September. This U.C.S. side, the last time they were beaten was on September the 23rd against Chess Valley, as the knock-on comes on the halfway line as Finsbury Park look to get themselves out of trouble here. The early going is somewhat conservative. Great tackle over on this near side. Fournier with that particular hit. Looks as though one of the Finsbury Park players may have picked up a knock, but they're carrying on. Looking to move the ball into the middle of the field, and plenty of open air rugby coming here, but there's going to be a penalty to Finsbury Park. Again, the referee Ken Foley in the baseball cap today, as the punt looking for touch will not make it, and that's a really poor return. And now a chance for Fournier to make a bit of headway here. U.C.S. get their first possession of the game, although it's not gone too well, as the hack-on will be brought back as the referee will look for Hamilton to put the kick to touch. It's not a good one either. Again, it's just gone straight down the throat, and a really good sidestep here as Finsbury Park look to come forward. Really good tackle though. Funia again. Been involved an awful lot as the wingman in the opening stages of the game. Can you imagine it's going to be quite competitive with the form that these two sides are in? There's a lovely dummy and a chance here for Finsbury Park to get down the touchline, but unfortunately a foot on that touchline has seen the play come back. U.C.S. looking to get away from their own line here, as the game primarily has been played in their own half of the field. Can they get enough goal forward together to get them up the playing surface? Raymond at scrum half will go for the box kick. Lovely catch, which will be kicked away into touch on the far side, but it doesn't quite go. Hamilton with the boot downfield. Finsbury Park with the throw from the set piece. Good little short pass as this confident Finsbury Park side look to make their way forward. Infield, the big forwards laying a platform here. They beat Kilburn Cosmos by 29 points to 12 last week, did Finsbury Park. Have struggled at times this season, but again they are in absolutely fabulous form, having won 4 out of their last 5 games. The only reverse in that period coming against Bank Lane, as Hamilton here will step inside, and lovely jinking run this from Hamilton. He must have come away from about 4 players and gets the pass away. Terrific play that, as Alex O'Farrell looks to recycle the ball. Raymond will put into the middle, and not a great offload, has given it right back to Finsbury Park. And I think if George Sewell had his chance again, he may have looked to keep hold of the ball. Now the push will come from U.C.S. Can they get the opening score here, as on the blind side, a really nice run from Gerontakis, offload to Hamilton. They've got a good position here, U.C.S. Can they make the most of it? Gerontakis once more. Gets some good play out the back as Boss whips it wide, and a good step here. Really good sidestepping coming in from the centre, Ollie Clegg. A really good opportunity here as the kick comes out wide. Funia can only throw it back into a Finsbury Park player, but the penalty will come. And maybe a chance for U.C.S. to put Finsbury Park under pressure, really, for the first time in the game. Good scrum as well. They look dominant in that position. Boss, Clegg. Probably needed to get a little closer to the defensive line to make much of that, but they're encroaching closer and closer on that line. The first try of the game could be about to be scored by U.C.S. here, hopefully. There's Raymond out the side. Chances here for Clegg once again. Doing their utmost to clear the ruck area here. They are so close. You can see the try line literally right in front of them. That's the corner flag as Hamilton. Ball in field. That's Douchy, who will once again be inches short. Can they force their way over here? Gerontakis bumping off one. Can he get over? Not quite. Good quick play though. Can they move it quick enough to get in here? They're agonisingly close, U.C.S. Can they get over that line here? It's Zach Said who can't get any closer. The ball coming out And the referee has called a knock-on. What an opportunity that could have been. Oh, and lost ball here. How are they going to bring it back? No, says the referee. They kick it away. Caught on the full by Konrad Paljowski. Offload to Zabke, who may straighten up here. Out wide as Funia puts it down. It's all a little bit of a mess. And again, the referee will award the scrum to Finsbury Park. Well, nobody seems to want to get the first points on the board in this game. And there's another error from Finsbury Park. And again, the referee has to call it back so the scrum can be fed. Good scrum again. As Douchy looks to get away from one. Chance here from Paljowski. Gets the ball away. Boss. Tackled near the 22 as another drive coming in to straighten things. There's a good short little ball. Can they get in here? They looks as though they might. They are! Well, it's taken some time, hasn't it? But right at the end of the first half, Chris Silk goes in at the corner. What a lovely little pass this was from Konrad Paljowski. Made sure that he won the collision. And that lovely little pass put Silk in at the corner. Kick from Hamilton looks okay. But it looks as though it may just have been waved away. And what a way to end the first half. U.C.S. have waited a long time for their opening score, but they lead at the break by 5 points to 0.
So there's three things I want everyone to think about. Really think about, yeah? Our first one is our directness. I don't think we've been as direct as we could be. We don't need to look for this silly offload, yeah? We're not on a beach in Fiji or nothing like that. Get that ball in two hands and go straight. Your job is to make yards for your team and get that ball in a better position than you've caught it in, yeah? If you do that, you've done your job. Second thing, comms around the park, yeah? The forwards pods need to be a bit more aligned and just make one call. Comes from 9, comes from 10. If a call's been called and is a better option, forget about it. We go for that option and we go full force, yeah? 3, the last thing is, in the open play, yeah, let's back our ability, but we're not superstars here, yeah? We can pass 5-10 metres, not a problem, in open space. Let's not try and do Anton Dupont sort of shit, yeah? Just set yourselves up to give the ball in a better position than you've got it in. So a little dummy and go straight, or a little pass to someone, but let's not play on the game line. Get that ball into your chest, straight over, yeah?
Let's go, boys.
This is the opportunity now. Right, on me,
Let's go, boys.
Listen up.
Come on.
And you come through me for issues, yeah? We guard ourselves here. If ref's not picking up on it, you make sure you do something to make sure it works. Ready? 1, 2, 3,
Let's go, boys. Let's raise the intensity. Let's hit harder.
Well, it was a great way to end the first half. It's put U.C.S. in control here. And hopefully they can now build upon that and go and win the game in the second half. It was so tight in that opening 40 minutes. Very, very little to choose between the two sides, but that might just force Finsbury Park to chase the game a bit, and they've lost the ball early on. A counter-attack may result here in something as Paljowski dives in. U.C.S. celebrate, but the referee's called it back. Ken Foley seeing the knock-on as Finsbury Park make a real mess of the scrum. Really poor distribution. As they're now going to have to build their way off their own line. This is better, working the blind side. But another poor pass doesn't give them any sort of space at all here. They really are going to have to work hard to get their way out of this predicament, and that won't help either. Kicked straight up in the air and claimed as George Sewell will set position. Good quick ball as well. Douchy. Big drive up the middle from the number 8. As the ball out of the scrum will find the try scorer, Silk. Lovely pass out wide to Hamilton. Gets it off the ground and Clegg is in! Well, that's brilliant between wing and centre. Hamilton, I think, probably should have scored himself, but he got the ball off the ground. It's a lovely little wraparound move with Clegg not staying stationary once the ball had bypassed him to get to Hamilton. And he follows it round to take it, Hamilton's pass, and score in the corner. Tries either side of half-time have really put U.C.S. in a strong position here as Diego Garces de Masilla will look to work the ball in midfield from the scrum. Boss, Hamilton playing a lot more infield in this second half. Coming forward is Chris Abulu, the substitute. Exciting wingman. We'll look to see plenty of him, hopefully, in the second half of the game. Zach said with a lovely drive. Long ball to Sewell. They really have started the second half strong here, UCS, as Finsbury Park almost haven't come out of the changing rooms. As a long ball wide finds Hamilton. He has Abulu with him again. Chooses not to use him this time. Working their way up the middle of the park here, UCS, but they've given the ball away, or have they? No, they haven't. Oh, Farrell. Close to the line here. Zabke. Can they get another score here? A lovely little run and a try for the substitute, Diego Garces de Masilla. And that really does give UCS plenty of control here. The scene set by Merk Zabke. And from the resulting ruck, a lovely little dummy here, using the referee as a shield almost. And the try, the third of the game. The scrum to be fed by the try scorer, as he just about manages to get the ball out of the scrum in his favour, does Diego Garces de Masilla. It's all UCS in this second half, as Finsbury Park have been unable to deal with the upshot in tempo. Again, looking for a 12th game without defeat here, and it's looking promising, you have to say. Leading by 17 points to 0 and getting a scrum win like that as well. Big push at the ruck as de Masilla gets it out. Boss with a short ball. Paljowski in from fullback. Lovely offload out wide, and a try here for Abulu. I said he was an exciting wingman, and there's nothing more exciting than seeing him score a try like that. Lovely pass on to get him in at the corner. And UCS are well on the way here. What a start to the second half this has been. 3 unanswered tries, as Finsbury Park have left their amazing form in the dressing sheds, and it looks as though they might be on course to concede another one here. It's Silk who will get the quick ball As the ball wide now here to Hamilton, stepping his way, but not really any chance of getting through. Or is there? He actually has. He's got rid of everyone. Oh, what a try this is. Aaron Hamilton somehow has evaded multiple tackles and has scorched away, sidestepping, jinking all the way to the try line. It's Silk who sets possession, but look at this. 2 tackles, 3 tackles, 4. Look at this from the fullback. Lovely left foot step. Away from a 5th flailing Finsbury Park effort. And yet another score for U.C.S. What a try that is. 31 points to 0. And Finsbury Park's resistance has been blown away in the 3rd quarter of this game. Their fine form is going to hit a stumbling block here, but U.C.S. are going to continue with their chase for the title. Although Finsbury Park may have something to say about that. They are working their way closer. Can they break their duck here? Lovely little short ball, and that's a great offload too. They've now started to get a bit of a roll on here as the ball out wide will work its way closer to the line again. Great defence from U.C.S. though. They want that clean sheet as much as anything. Finsbury Park desperate just to at least get a consolation score on the board. Left it far too late for any type of comeback here. As they move the pass into midfield, can they get the offload in? No. And they might have turned the ball over here, although they may have managed to keep it, but the penalty will come. Oh, and they've not managed to kick to touch, although I think they've made a little bit of a mess of it, of U.C.S, and somehow that's going to end up a scrum to Finsbury Park. Well, it was all a comedy of errors, wasn't it? The kick to touch was kept in play, and then it was made a mess of just in their own in-goal area by U.C.S, and now Finsbury Park once again right on the line. Can they get in here for a consolation try? They are so close, they can taste the line almost. Can they give the ball the air it requires just to get in here? Slow ball from the ruck will suit U.C.S as they get a chance to set their defensive line. Finsbury Park trying to power over. Agonisingly close, they move it wide. Can they score? Not quite this time. Well, they may have done now. They have done. Well, there was an awful lot to ask of U.C.S to hold out. They thought they may have just done. Well, they've almost reefed it out of the tackle to get the ball over the line. And they do have their consolation score. Well, coming into the closing stages of the game. They will keep up their chase on Verulamians, who it looks more and more likely they will continue to chase at the top of the table. There's a lovely ball here to Silk. And again, they're looking for another score here. Needing quick ball once again. Long pass out wide. Boss, lovely short ball. Gerontakis, he's dropped it. Oh, can you believe it? I don't think the big fella could quite believe it either. Big opportunity for Gerontakis to get in. And there's a knock on here, surely. Although the referee has said it went backwards, does he? In the end, he brings it back for a scrum. As again, U.C.S. looking to get themselves in. They have done well. That's come out of absolutely nowhere. Again, a quick tap taken. And Diego Garces de Masilla has somehow got that ball down. It's a real surprise, if I must be honest, but a second try comes the way of Diego. And it adds to the total of scores for U.C.S. this afternoon. 6 tries to 1. In supreme form, this U.C.S. side. An away win against Actonians last time out. With 26 points to 6. As they move the ball wide here, as Ollie Clegg will get it in field. Ball on the deck will be brought back for a U.C.S. penalty. And Diego Garces de Masilla kicks the ball dead in goal to bring the game to an end. A 12th game unbeaten for U.C.S. with Verulamians feeling the breath on the back of their neck in this title chase. Finsbury Park in great form beforehand, but they've been well beaten here at University College School playing fields this afternoon. Another win.
The urgency in the second half was a lot better. I felt at least on the pitch, whenever I tried to make it quick, whenever I wouldn't stop to look around and just pick the ball up, there was always someone there. Always someone there ready and at pace. And I think that made a huge difference. It made it so easy afterwards. It was so disorganised to make line breaks. Yeah. Honestly, that was excellent. I thought the kick chase, again, it's a tactic that works so well for us. Every time we kick, we make 30, 40, 50 metres. Every time. The only thing we do wrong is we don't do it enough. If we just did it more, we'd suffocate these guys. Absolutely suffocate them. And yeah, just really positive win, boys. Just really positive.
Yeah, but there was like 20 minutes there. Like the 20 minutes after half time, we looked like a fucking good rugby team. Yeah. Our challenge now is to extend that period of time where we're looking really, really class. Like I think the first half we were a bit natty at each other because we weren't making loads of breaks. But that's because we have to beat up these teams in the league first. And I don't know what's caught in my throat because I can't speak. But in the second half, we're paying dividends, and I think we should be really happy with that.
Yeah. So that first 40, we're going uphill, and we just put in a D. We just went direct a little bit, you know. And then we just built on that so much. Yeah, we do have so much potential in here, lads. Like really get your eyes around, get your chests out. Like that's this cracking performance. Yeah, that's a 12, is it?
Yeah. I'm going to play my Fraser Warren bingo, eyes up, chest out.
Yeah, but honestly, like that was real fun that second half because we worked for it. We really put in the shift for 40 minutes. We just know we've got good engines. Yeah, like that was a really sick performance. Eyes up. Let's just squeeze it.
Sexy boys.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, squeeze! Good work, boys. Good work, boys.
Well done for the debut.
Yeah, good debut.
Yeah, there he is.
Lads, help me get the kit in,
First
please.
touch was a drop.